This is Jet with Pop Austin Media, and I got hip hop artist Don Hawk in the building. How's life, my guy?
Hey, life's good, man.
Trying to fight this fly for the little bit. The
Get
last guest
his
let
ass
them
outta
in. Shit, life's good. I see what y'all doing, man. I appreciate you coming through. We'll get into like all the stuff that you're doing. But let's
Yeah, I
start from the
appreciate the
beginning.
opportunity too, man. I see you got your thing going on here, so my respect.
Oh yeah, it was. We had some little scheduling things. I appreciate you working with us. We worked with you. We did our thing. We knew we was gonna have you come through. Where you originally from, though?
Born and raised in Austin, man.
What part of Austin?
North Austin. So I really moved to Cedar Park in like 2008, and so I've been in North Austin since then. But mainly my manager, he's more central, so I'm really in and out.
I mean, well, shit, with Austin, it's almost kind of like there's so
Right.
much spread
Yeah.
out going on in Austin. You're almost going from north to south, south to north, and you dread going south.
Exactly.
That
exactly.
traffic is
Going
a
south
beast.
is a bitch. Yeah.
So, how was childhood?
Man, childhood. I mean, middle class suburbs. Childhood was good. Family took care of me. And I had a good childhood. I got a lot of good memories. And as far as like where hip hop came from, my family, they didn't really have any like music background necessarily. I think I just kind of got into it on my own at a younger age. Like I think some of my bigger influences just growing up young was like, obviously Eminem, 50 Cent, and just
that was
the OGs, man.
That was golden, dude.
The golden days. And looking back at it now, I kind of appreciate it more,
So much.
But
It's like you just didn't realize what we had at that time.
Right.
Even with, Kanye, what he had and everything, too. It's just
you
like,
probably saw it from a different perspective, too, because you're probably a little bit older than me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just, I'm
Not trying to call you out.
No, you're
Yeah.
33. I'm 33. I ain't old.
Yeah.
That's still young.
Right.
I mean, like I'm 45 or nothing. But yeah, so I got to see that whole thing
Right.
as a kid, and then also growing up. So it was just like, definitely a different time. So that's definitely. So was it M that got you? Is that your guy?
Who?
Eminem. So
No,
was Eminem got you into music, or?
They were all kind of, bits and pieces. I'm not a really diehard Eminem fan. I mean, he's one of the GOATs, no lying. His lyricism is crazy, but Not Afraid in that era, right? I was into it.
Oh,
but I think I took bits and pieces from a lot of artists.
Who's your guy? Or
I don't
girl?
I don't really have or girl, right?
Because I'm a big Nicki fan.
Yeah, Nicki's
I
alright.
love Nicki.
Yeah. I think I take bits and pieces. I think just more recently, Jack Harlow was a good inspiration because I really got to saw him go from 0 to 100, and saw him perform at Antone's before What's Poppin' too. So really got to see him even before that too, but really 0 to 100. So that was just inspiring,
That's dope. So real quick, did you play any sports growing up?
Man, I played a lot of sports. I never really touched basketball, which is, kind of sucks because basketball and hip hop, they go really
They
hand in
do
hand.
kind
They're
of
like
go
a
hand in
tandem,
hand.
you know what I mean? And so I've been working on my skills. Mainly my manager, he's helped me out,
Oh, so he balls.
He balls, yeah.
He got some size to him. It look like he post somebody up and then hit a three.
He's the guy you just, let him sit under the rim. And
He hit him with that little right off the glass.
No, I played soccer, baseball, football, really everything but basketball and track. I mean, I didn't play like cricket or any of that shit, but just the main sports. Just the main sports.
That's going full white. Once you start doing that, trust me, you're like full white.
No,
Cricket.
I tried out for track one day, and it was the first meeting, I guess, where everybody was kind of, because football, they push you to do the off season shit.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, they're gonna make you do something.
Right.
Try it out for a week.
Exactly. And I remember the coach saying, if this isn't right for you, stand up. And I was like the only motherfucker to stand up and left, bro. I was not fucking with it.
You stood up quick. What made you real? Was them boys fast?
I mean, bro, it just wasn't fun. I like the competitive
Running's
aspect.
not fun though. Running's
It's
never
not,
fun.
dude.
For most people, it ain't
I
fun.
mean, it's not for me.
I'll do a good mile. Like I'd rather play basketball or like you
I'll
said.
get my cardio in basketball for sure.
That's
and
to me, that's
soccer
mine.
too. Soccer's a bitch when it comes to cardio. But
Oh hell yeah!
that's why I play goalie, because I didn't even have to run that much. So it worked out.
Can't use your hands.
Exactly.
Too.
Exactly.
No shin kicks. That's funny.
Right.
So then, so what finally like got you into like music? And did you ever have to hide some of your the albums that had cuss words in it from your mom so she don't hear it?
Man, that's funny you say that, because I felt like I needed
I did
to.
it in the day.
I don't know why.
My dad didn't give a shit, but my
Right.
mom was like, "Oh, listen."
Exactly. I think it was more just like I didn't even want to, how do I put it? I wasn't myself yet, you know what I mean? So I was still kind of testing the waters. You know, I didn't want my family to think badly of me because I said something in the song, right? But I mean, other than that, not really.
Did so what got you to like actually writing a song, or do you write or do you freestyle?
I do both. I mean, I'm
What do you prefer?
writing for sure. Yeah,
Writing.
I know a couple people like that can just roll up to the booth and just play a beat and go crazy, which it's not a bad method at all. If it works for you, it works for you, right? But I like to make sure my time is used, you know, in a well manner. So if I go in there and just start freestyling some shit, it might take me four damn hours to finish a song, you know. Versus like if I come prepared, I'm gonna knock it out in 2 hours mixed and all that shit. So.
And then there's a structure to when you write it too, because you're
Right.
like, what the hell am I talking about
Right.
now after so long of
But
freestyling?
there's a pro side to being able to freestyle because you really just aren't looking at your phone and reading lyrics too. Because I know some people, you know, I can tell when I hear it they're just reading off their phone versus like it just really sounds like it's coming from the soul. You know what I mean?
But you can tell those people don't actually go over that song, because if that's the
Right,
case, you should
yeah.
know your lyric. You should have said that. You should have rehearsed that so many times in your car, or
That's
you
what I'm
have it in
saying.
your head. So it's like a
Right.
freestyle anyway.
Exactly.
So that shows that people aren't. They're just trying to write it and rush it. Like, no,
exactly.
do the song. Make sure it's done, complete it,
Right.
make it right. Like you
Which
said.
I really like to put a lot of intention behind. At least the songs that I've been doing recently is more intention behind every line, right? I want you to kind of, I guess, be caught off guard a little bit, you know, by something I say.
No, I
And
know
it's
that's
not
like,
something
yeah.
it's not something that you hear everywhere. So I'll spend a little bit more time on a song if I have to, just because I'm not a poppin' rapper yet. I'm trying to make something that comes together and sounds fresh, right? Because how long are you gonna listen to it if it sounds like everything else that you've heard, right? You're gonna maybe play 10 seconds, 15, 30 seconds. That's generous.
Really, that's like 4 or 5. If the
That's
beat don't hit you
generous,
right then
right.
and there.
So you really have that first maybe 5 seconds to captivate the audience, and if that's not doing it, then like, yeah, you're gonna have to come up with something else, bro.
So, is Don Hawk, that's your real name, right?
My real name's Donovan, yeah, but Don Hawk is my artist name.
Okay, and then your last name isn't Hawk.
My last name's Italian, so it's super long. So I don't even,
Does it make up like short for Hawk?
no. So
I'm
Hawk
just
is just
curious.
no. Hawk is something I just created.
I like it.
I had a couple of nicknames, but Don Hawk is man. I was young when I made it too, so Hawk is one of the things. Like if you see a hawk, they're kind of just cool. They're majestic. They're flying. You don't see them all the time, but they just when you see one, it's like, oh, there's a hawk right there. You know what I mean? It just stands out a little bit.
Oh yeah, you're
So,
right.
I'll probably come up with a better way to describe that. In,
No, yeah, I
in the
feel
future
you.
years.
I feel you. I haven't actually asked any artist that. There's a few white, actually not a lot of white rappers, but what do you think it's like being a white rapper now?
I mean,
Post Eminem,
yeah.
it's 2022, like you said, Jack Harlow, all that. Do you think it's easier?
I don't know if I would say it's easier. I mean, from my perspective, it's just like I realize I'm a guest in this genre, right? So I don't come in trying to be, you know, a vulture or any of this. I'm not trying to cop anybody's swag or style, right?
I can tell.
I'm just trying to be me from the heart, and I'm just trying to, you know, move with pure intention.
I think that's
Yeah.
the biggest thing. And I don't think Macklemore was really a culture vulture when it happened. I think it looked bad when he
Wait.
won it. Remember,
What happened with Macklemore?
This was back. You don't remember when he won the Grammy
Right.
over Kendrick?
Oh yeah.
And then it was, it was like he was
Right.
getting flamed or whatever.
Right.
But he did his thing, and it was, I mean, the songs were big,
Yeah,
but
I
it's
wanna
just
fly.
the optics
What's
look
that
bad.
one song? Wanna fly? Can you take me far?
Damn, what were all them damn songs for them? I remember the songs. They
Yeah.
were, I just don't, oh man, it's
My
been
homie
so long.
my
but-
homie Dawson just made a song with that sample too. It's hard, but
No, him and Ryan Leslie definitely had a great run, but I just thought about, you know,
Yeah,
with
yeah.
that, just like you said, with culture vulture in the sense
Right,
of, you know,
yeah.
but I don't think he was, but he got hit with that,
but
you know, in a sense.
the shock value is almost worth it.
Think so?
Yeah, I think so. And it's just like you got to get past that first initial phase, right? Of okay, here he goes. You about to show me some SoundCloud shit, right? Once you get past that phase, I feel like that, you know, it kind of makes up for it because it's like, oh wow, this guy's actually like, you know, he's taking it serious.
Yeah, I mean, I think a lot of times a lot of people are more hard on white rappers, so if they're good, they're like, oh, okay, I'm gonna listen, okay,
Right.
and then they'll actually listen more.
Exactly.
Kind of like a white basketball player. Oh,
Right,
he's good.
yeah,
Let's see
yeah.
how is he good?
And man, I'm so used to it now. It doesn't even really bother me that much. I mean, I gotta earn my stripes just like anybody else, right?
Mm-hmm.
So
True that. I love it. Okay, talk about management. My guy Malin.
Yeah, my guy Malin's, he's sitting in the corner over here. Um, I really met him in high school. We used to hate each other.
Oh dang! So it was beef at
You want
first.
to talk about some white shit? We were on a frisbee team together. Ultimate frisbee. If that's not the most Caucasian thing ever.
That's some white shit. And then you got beef on the frisbee.
Bro, we had beef
No,
on
man,
the
my
frisbee.
frisbee's
Well, he
better
was just
than yours,
super
bro.
competitive, bro. And back then we're different. But I mean, we were cocky. We were trying to be the best, right?
Oh, yeah.
And so we had beef. I wanted to be the best. He wanted to be the best. We just talk shit. You know what I mean? And so we weren't really friends. And then one day, I needed a ride home, and I was like, "Hey, bro, if you give me a ride home, I'll give you $20. What was it? $20? Something like that? Yeah, 20. Whatever, $20. And then I ended up playing him one of my songs, and he was like, "I actually fucked with it." And ever since then, we kind of just been homies. And just recently, he became the manager. But thinking back on it, man, he's kind of always been that manager role for me.
Well, you played, like you said, you played the song for him. You wanted to
Right,
get
yeah.
his critique.
Right, yeah.
Because like I said, y'all was beefing. Like, okay, if it sucks, he's gonna tell me his shit
Right,
sucks.
yeah, no.
And then he told you it's good. You're like,
Yeah, he kept it real.
okay, this guy's
Yeah.
kind of cool now.
I mean, since day one, he's been telling me I'm Billboard ready. So
I love it.
Was I ready? Billboard ready back then? No, probably
He
not.
said, no, but you needed to hear
But
it,
he saw the
though.
potential.
Yeah.
He saw the potential.
Like, you're Billboard ready in a few more years when we do it, but he ain't gonna
Right.
take that part.
No, but I mean, since then it's been up. We've been grinding.
Yeah, speaking of that, so is it Level Media?
Lavelle.
Shit, look at me. Level. I just thought the level was like the V's was making it. You just never know.
No,
Lavelle
I got
Media.
something about that in my freestyle actually later.
Okay,
Yeah.
dope. Talk about Lavelle Media, and that looks like it also is in conjunction with the Hip Hop Hall of Fame.
Yeah.
So talk about that.
I mean, Lavelle Media is just me, Malin White, and Dawson, and we came up trying to level out our passions more Malin, right? And then we just kind of all came together trying to put on for the Austin hip hop.
And that's what the inspiration.
Yeah, that's where the
was from.
inspiration from. I mean, he's really the founder of it. We're just kind of co-founders of it. But yeah.
How long has it been going for the people? So just to tell, so I'm saying to tell the people how long has it been going?
Maybe a year.
Yeah.
Maybe
A year.
Maybe
Dang,
a year
yeah,
or so. Yeah.
fresh.
Yeah, it's fresh.
Out.
Yeah.
Dope. I like it, y'all. So is this gonna be it's gonna be an annual thing?
So the Hip Hop Hall of Fame,
Yeah.
we're trying to do one every 6 weeks right now.
So every 6 weeks.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So we got this next one next Friday, April 15th. If you're watching this and you like Austin hip hop or you like hip hop in general, you're trying to check out the scene. Speaking of which, 2 tickets for both of y'all if y'all want to make it out.
Yeah,
We'll
dope. If we
get y'all
got
on
some
the guest
time,
list.
we'll definitely pull through. You see how the interviews going. They pull up.
What made y'all want to call it the Hip Hop Hall of Fame? I mean,
Yeah.
it's kind of ballsy.
It is ballsy, and it sounds fire as shit, really. Hip Hop Hall of Fame, it just kind of rolls off the tongue. We're trying to pick out the best.
And I guess that's what I really meant to ask. My question was
Yeah,
fucked
go
up.
ahead.
Are y'all gonna turn it into an annual event eventually? To where y'all are like, yeah, y'all are gonna build the name, but it's eventually gonna be like, yo, this is gonna be something we're gonna do like yearly. Or gonna try to do something that maybe.
I mean,
Because the
goal-
name sounds grand. It's like
Right.
it sounds like a yearly type of thing.
And,
I'm
I
not
mean,
trying to tell you what to do.
No,
I'm
no,
just
no.
asking
I mean,
questions.
Hip Hop Hall of Fame, man, we're just trying to take a different approach to it. I don't know if luxury is the right word, but it kind of is. We're just trying to take a different approach to it. And you really have to pull up, I think, to see it. It's all good vibes there. There's no bad energy.
I hear a lot about that. Here, it's
Yeah.
all good vibes, no fighting. No
It is
nothing.
good vibes, yeah. But yeah, we're just trying to take a different approach to it, and we have a passion for hip hop, and we're just trying to do what we can to give the artists a platform.
Dope. I just realized you got like an Easter inspired jacket. That shit fresh as fuck. I just realized
Thank
that.
you, bro. I don't even remember where I got this. I think I thrifted this hoe.
The colors is crazy. I like that. I like loud
that's
shit.
some Macklemore shit. Damn it, I'm putting myself in a box.
Oh, there you go. No. I just said, I'm not saying you look like that. When you say controversial, that's the first thing that came to my mind because that was a huge thing when it happened.
Right.
That's funny. So was The Dawn, that was your last album?
Yeah, that was my last album.
Okay. And then you have a new single with J Mill.
Yeah.
No Contest.
Right.
So talk a little bit about The Dawn and then talk about No Contest with J Mill.
Yeah, so I mean, The Dawn, I was really trying to. I was trying to capture a moment, in time, and looking back at the pieces of work that I've made, I feel like it's just a section of time in my life. So it's cool to go back and listen to it because I remember, just like, for example, if I was to play, Trophies by Drake or something like that, you might like the song, but it also takes you back to that one point in time when you were doing X, Y, Z. And so, about the album, I mean, I was really just chasing that mobster, feeling, and I wanted to, I guess, push that into the audience. Music is all about emotions, and so my goal is to just make you feel some sort of way and tell my story at the same time.
Like you sitting there like a Don, you got
Right.
Don as your name, so you might as well the Don. Just make it simple. I listen to it. I like it. I said it's
What's
real versatile.
You listen to the whole album or just a couple songs?
I've listened to a few of them, and I'm bad about remembering
No,
stuff.
it's okay.
But I have your stuff.
Yeah,
Hold on.
'cause
I'm
I'm
gonna
gonna ask you which one you like
No,
most.
yeah, I'm actually
Yeah.
gonna tell you right here.
Yeah.
Beef. That's the one I
It's
like.
a good song.
Yeah, I like that one. I like Beef, and then I believe I listened to a little bit of Goat. That one's nice.
Goat. Oh yeah, I got my homie Snapshot on there. It's good.
So
Go back and listen to Mobster when you have time. I mean, that's probably one of my favorites.
I ran the whole thing, but a lot of the times I'll put this mug in my pocket,
Yeah.
and it's just going, and then eventually I'm like, where did?
Yeah. What
And
song
I
was that?
forget,
Yeah,
so
yeah.
I'm like, God dang, which one was
Right.
that? So I definitely listened to most of this though, like probably up until like,
No, that's cool, man.
Goat, actually.
I appreciate you giving it a listen.
and I listened to the new record, of course, for sure. With
Yeah, I mean, Jay Mill, man, he's got it. He's got it. And
his name's popping up a lot.
His name's popping up a lot, and I even look up to him in a lot of ways. But we came together on that song, and just to make it happen.
No, yeah,
He's
exactly.
just a homie.
Collabing's always
Yeah.
good too. Your fans, their fans, you can put them together.
Right.
So that matters. So what do you think about the Austin scene, being from out here?
Man,
Like,
I
in
can
the
say a
music.
lot.
I mean, it's a loaded question,
Right,
but
yeah.
if you had to sum it up,
I mean, it's obviously not. It's not there yet. It's not where it needs to be, or where I or Lavelle we see it to be. It has a lot of potential, man, and there's a lot of names that aren't out yet. I guess just like anywhere else, but I mean, what do I think about the Austin scene? There's a lot of good rappers, there's a lot of good artists, and there's a lot of not so good artists. A lot of sound, right? A lot of just shit that sounds like everybody else's shit. So if you're an Austin artist, if you're an artist anywhere, what are you gonna do to make your shit stand out?
mm-hmm.
I use the word fresh a lot because I want to play it and I want to be like, man, this sounds like something that I haven't heard yet. Like I'm drawn to shit like that. And so speaking of the Hip Hop Hall of Fame, like we've kind of take that aspect and applied it to a lot of artists. Like, okay, do they have the song quality? Are they saying shit? Do I believe what they're saying? Do they have that presence? And so Austin scene, man, it's a. I don't feel like we're growing together as much as we should. But that's just my point of view.
True that.
Yeah.
And I think at the same time, though, the lane is wide the fuck open.
Right.
Like, it's a wide open lane.
I want to ask you that because you interview all these motherfuckers. So
like, what do you think? I mean, that's what I said.
What does everybody say? Yeah.
Oh, well, everybody kind of says, the biggest thing about the Austin scene is they say they don't work together. That's the number one thing
Right.
I hear is, people aren't working. A lot of people hate on, maybe one clique doesn't rock with the other clique,
Right.
like it is in Atlanta.
Exactly.
So, and then, and then on top of that, I think another big problem with the Austin scene is, and I can go on a tangent, but this is the last thing I'm going to say, is, the studios ain't showing no love to these artists. They're like charging them out the fucking wazoo.
Right.
So you got like $65, $75. They're trying to charge like it's Cali, and that's
Right.
not it just doesn't have that love that it needs more of, I think. But
Right.
I'll be quiet.
No, I mean, I wanted to
Show
get your
this Wednesday.
perspective.
Y'all see it whenever this airs. It'll probably be, after the fact. But yeah, we about to go crazy.
I
But
wanted
yeah,
to hear your perspective. I mean, the studio time shit, I understand too, because real estate rent's higher than ever, and they got to pay their bills too.
and no DJs playing any of these artists
Right.
any. Like there's no like Austin DJ or there's no radio station like pushing in Atlanta. They're pushing that
Right.
next artist. So,
Yeah. No, I could see that.
Like Lil Baby, Atlanta, they push the fuck out of Lil Baby whenever they know, oh, he's the next one. They know it's a pipeline. Oh, let's do it.
Right.
Over here, they're like, oh, I can't
Actually,
do nothing.
I met Lil Key Lil Keed. And
I'm about to say LHF Lil Key, or you mean Lil Keed, K-E-E-D?
no.
Yeah.
But shout out Lil Key though. I heard
Yeah,
his
yeah.
freestyle. That shit was tough. Lil Key though. And I asked him, when I saw him, I was like, hey man, like, you just went from 0 to to the 100. You know, what kind of advice can you give to other artists? And he was like, man, get your shit in the DJ's hands, because they're the ones that are gonna spin your shit, right? Depends what type of artist you are, though, in my head, because it's like, if you're not making music that's meant to be, you know, bumping in the club, you might have to take it a different route and take it a different aspect.
But nowadays, everybody's gonna have some type
Everybody's
of
got. You should at least have a
club
couple.
record.
Yeah, you
Just
should at least have a
everybody.
couple, right?
Yeah, exactly. So I think everybody's got that nowadays.
Mm-hmm.
Upcoming projects. Is that single? Is that on something? Or is that just a single?
No,
just
not yet. I don't think so. It may be, but I got a project with my homie Dawson Wayne, who will be performing at the Hip Hop Hall of Fame as well. He's also a part of Lavelle Media.
Dope.
We got a project coming out. I'll say mixtape or EP.
Yeah, EP.
Because it's not like 8 songs, 10
Mixtape.
songs.
That word. That's crazy how that word just went away for a
Right,
while.
yeah,
It's like now it's
yeah.
EP.
Right. Yeah. EP. We got an EP coming in, man. It's hot. It's hot.
Dope.
We,
I'm looking out for that.
We got good chemistry together on the track for sure.
Hell, I mean, you're better. Y'all on the same team.
He brings like a lot of the rapping side out of me, really.
Well, he's got to make you better, man.
Right. Yeah.
Iron sharpens iron.
Right.
Where can we find you at on social media? Is it Don Hawk? Well, D0.
Yeah. D0NHAWK.
And then where can we find you at on the digital streaming platform?
Don Hawk.
Without the
Right
zero.
there with the letters you see right here.
Exactly how you see it.
Exactly
Right
how
there.
you see it. You type that in Spotify, Apple Music. That's my DSP.
This is a small. So
I
if you
appreciate
rock
that.
a small, if not, you can
I
give it
rock
to
a
a
small, man,
you can give it
so-
to a shorty.
I
Do
rock
what you want to do with it.
No, I appreciate that.
We're gonna get into a freestyle after this. I'm gonna close out this interview. I appreciate you coming through, my guy.
Hey, thank you for having
Keep
me.
doing your thing. Keep doing the stuff with the Hip Hop Hall of Fame. I love it. Lavelle Media.
Yes, sir.
Shit, did I say that right?
You did.
Oh, yes.
You did.
Okay, thank you. All right. Well, hey, this is Jet with Pop Austin Media. Don Hawk.
Appreciate y'all.
I'm signing out.